That would be funny though. No, wait, before you say that, it would be funny if a child in court was like, how big was the penis of the man who touched you? He's like, it was this big. This big. It's like, you're telling me he draped his cock over your neck and shoulders like Britney Spears with the anaconda? It's like, yep.
God damn it.
Anyways.
You get that reference at 3 years old in the year 2021? Absolutely.
Yep. Toxic's one of my... That was a moment.
You're speaking
that was
very
a cultural moment
for a 3-year-old. Yeah, I'm actually 47.
They actually put in an AI chip into my brain that just makes me read viral threads on Twitter all day. It's like because I always understand the assignment. That's why I'm here. The way he understood the assignment. Only people who have been on Twitter in the last couple of weeks get that one. I feel like Max, you probably don't even get that one.
No clue.
It's just four pictures of an actor in 4 different movies. And they're like, the way she always understood the assignment. Yeah, Max, it's really, you should be happy you're not on. Media.
I'm really stoked.
Well, it's not just the girls. It's like Stanley Tucci in like Hunger Games, like Devil Wears Prada, fucking like, what's that one movie? I don't know, whatever. And it's just like the way
Conspiracy.
He always understood the assignment.
And then it's just a picture of him in Conspiracy.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
The assignment?
Exactly.
I'm dumb.
The way they understood the assignment, like heart eyes emoji, and it's just all Nazis at the Von C conference.
Christ. Oh, man.
I was gonna do a Hitler one, but I wanted to keep my account, and then I saw someone else do the Hitler one.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah.
So I was like, good for you.
You can't be talking about that guy.
Hootler? Who?
Connor.
Adolf Hitler.
Connor, you can't bring up Hitler. Please.
Just like,
please don't.
They're just kind of like touching the desk in front of you.
You can't be talking
They're doing like the light tap, like, God.
Just oof.
You can't you can't say that. Okay. Now these things
Hitler?
over here, you can say. But over here, that's Hotler? No, don't even think about it.
We've been trying to get you to stop talking about Hitler for a long time.
Talk about Hitler right now. Okay, we're in a synagogue. Okay, you can't just run in here and scream Hitler's name. All right, it's a little oof.
Oh my God.
It's an oof, ouch moment. Right? Little, ouch. I get it because you're not Jewish. You don't quite get it. Don't bring up Hitler. Don't call him. Don't scream Hitler's name while someone's reading the Torah at their bar mitzvah. Don't do that.
Oh my God.
It's like, just been like, don't call Hitler. I'm sorry. I'm sure there is someone with Tourette's that went to someone's bar mitzvah and was like, Hitler, Adolf Hitler. Like, I'm sure someone's been in a synagogue because those poor guys, they say exactly what you're not supposed to say. Like, they get on a plane and they're like, bomb, huge bomb. I have a bomb. Sorry, I have Tourette's. So you know one of them has been Jewish before and just been like, Hitler, Adolf Hitler, the Holocaust?
Oh my God. I saw one where this chick on TikTok was just like, yeah, so I've developed a new tick, and she's like, ticking it. She's like, I have Tourette's, and she's like ticking out. She's like, and I have a new one. I'm waiting for it to just happen. And I really hate it because no one will know if I'm joking or not. And she's just like going on, and then she finally hits it. She goes, hey guys, welcome to my channel. It was just like,
oh man,
yeah, dude, that's 2021 right there. That sucks. Like that's a bad one, yeah. Because she's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that?
They can't help but say racial slurs. I feel so bad for them. That's the one I'm like, oh man, because that's like that's the biggest icebreaker in the world is I have Tourette's. Has got to be. Shout out to anyone watching who has Tourette's, man.
Yeah,
shout out.
That's got to be a tough one.
We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you a lot for what you do for this country. Going up to someone with Tourette's and just be like, I appreciate your service. And they're like, what are you talking about? Like, because I was dying laughing when you were screaming Adolf Hitler's name, and I was bored out of my mind at this bar mitzvah. And I just want to let you know, you're braver than U.S. service members. And they're like, okay, I have Tourette's, but you have mental illness, I think.
Yeah, I don't accept.
That's one of the funniest things is that joke of thinking someone has the wrong, like someone with Tourette's is like, my son has Tourette's. Is like, oh, I'm sorry. They're like, which one is that? Which one do you think you're even? What do you
Like, when did he pass? When did he?
like? I'm sorry. It's like he's not deaf.
Yeah, it's just like my son. He has Tourette's. Oh my god, how long does he have?
Oh my god, is it stage 3? How advanced is the Tourette's?
How advanced? Is
They're like, oh, congratulations.
Tourette's sounds like a female tour guide.
Right.
oh
Like,
my
hi,
god.
I'm Natasha. I'll be your Tourette for the evening.
Oh my god. Does this hotel have a Tourette's advisor? Do you have a Tourette's?
If I want to get a tour or a tourette, where do I go?
Wow, I just fucking got it.
Good afternoon, tours and tourettes. How are you?
Yeah, it's like the museum union.
Wouldn't Tourette's like the name? I know it just comes from a proper name, but like "et" in French does mean little version of
Right,
something,
like because you have baguettes.
or a pocket, because a pock used to be a giant thing in a jacket where you'd put things. It's like a giant hole in a jacket. And a pocket is that version in a small. It used to be called a pock. Poque. I only know that. Shout out Megan64 because that's why Dr. Pock is called Dr. Pock, because it's the large version of a pocket, which is where we get the word pocket.
Huh.
And then you trace that all the way to pocket pussy.
Go on.
It's
The
pussy.
origin of pocket pussy.
I thought that was Blue Mountain State.
Shout out to that guy who finally someone was making Vsauce on TikTok, and they did it just perfectly. Like, hi,
Yeah.
Vsauce here. Ligma balls.
Got him. But
Ligma balls, got him. That was the funniest. Shout out to that guy. Ligma balls, got him.
But what if we couldn't?
But what if we don't? Hey, I'm
You
not-
said it with like such like a fucking like Ligma balls. Got him. Like it was just like god damn
Hey,
it.
Michael
Yeah,
Vsauce here. Ligma balls, got him. Shout out to that guy. I'm dropping that into episode just so everyone can see it.
Hey, Vsauce. Michael here. What is Ligma? Ligma balls. Got 'em. But what if we couldn't Ligma balls? According to a study from Dr. Mike Cox, we have found that we...
Shout out to that guy.
yeah.
Shout out his TikTok. Here's his everything.
Tag right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit, yeah.
You're hilarious.
It's going for
that
a
was
while.
Gold.
And thank you for going there with it. Like you
With
you
the
had an
music and
opportunity.
everything.
Yeah. Doom.
Now, what if we couldn't? And then what if we couldn't Ligma balls? Well, according to a paper by Dr. Mike Cox, we can deduce that.
That dude looked like he shaved his head just for the bit too. Like,
Hope he did.
Michael here. Vsauce. We've talked. Haven't we made fun of Vsauce on here? Like the what is the sauce and Vsauce? Like, or maybe someone
Probably.
else is.
I don't think so. I don't think we've ever talked about him.
Okay. Let's continue that trend.
I've never actually watched any of his videos, but I mean, the character's unmistakable. Like he cemented himself, and I couldn't tell you what he actually does.
I used to watch
Hey
him
Tony,
back
shut
in
the
day.
fuck up real quick. I'm sorry, I forgot something.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
For sure.
It's kind of embarrassing, but I forgot to introduce the podcast.
Oh yes, yes, you did. Why would you do that?
Because I'm gay.
Got him.
That'd be funny if I started it on "I'm gay" instead of. Do you think if Master Chief gets fucked in the ass, like it breaks his shields and it's like dat 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 dat? Like they right when he gets penetrated, it's just dat dat. He just hears that in his helmet. Dat 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 dat.
After you bust, that's when it starts to refill.
Yeah, when Master Chief nuts, it goes through his exoskeleton and breaks his shields.
Yeah, he comes harder than Superman.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday, April 12th, 2021. Welcome to another episode of Woke and Boke. episode 80 to be quite exact. I am your host. I'm the host of this goddamn show. That's right.
And that's
There's one guy in charge, and it's me, pal. All right? Because I'm the host. Connor Boyd is my name. Thank you for tuning in. I'm happy to be here. Joined, as always, by my bestest, swestest friends in the whole great gateway to the West and the world. I did that out of order, but that's St. Louis, Missouri, by the way, is what the great gateway to the West is, and they're both from there. Chiefly, I think
the gate great
implies most important. So primarily, firstly,
Most locally,
true, very true, because he does live there right now, is Max Sanza joining us on the show. Max, how the heckerini bobini are you, my friend?
what's up, Cotton? I'm happy to be here. You know what? I'm ready. I'm ready to win. I'm ready to play. Let's spin the wheel.
Let's spin the wheel. Maybe I'll get some glasses. You look blind when you're doing like, let's spin the wheel. Maybe I can see some slightly better at the end of this.
It's cool, dude. I can see fine. I've got 20/20 right here. I'm seeing life in 4K.
I'm seeing life in 2021 vision right now.
Well, it's either, do you want the guy who's hacking into the mainframe, or do you want
Mr. Steal Your Girl?
Correct.
Also joining us is one of the dumbest human beings I've ever met, probably in my whole life. Oh wait, no, actually, that's not true. Because I've met a woman before. Just kidding.
got him.
I think that's going to be my new motif, is saying you're one of the blankest people I've ever met, Tony, when I introduce you.
One of the blankest.
That's going to be my new, like, one of the dumbest, one of the smartest, one of the coolest. Like, I'll say one and it'll be positive or negative. You'll never know.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Luck of the draw.
Keep me guessing, keep me on my toes.
That's going to be
Cool, neat.
cool, neat.
The neatest.
I'm all about that, to be honest.
Another person joining us is Tony Harrop. Tony, how the heck are you?
I'm well, and yourself?
I don't feel comfortable answering that. How are you? This is what we're talking about.
Well, I'm well.
Good.
I'm well.
Yes. You have Scooby-Doo Mysteries is on behind you, I see.
Yeah, the cartoon. Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got it on behind me.
Nice.
We can tell you're not playing a man's 3D film like Thor: The Dark World. Like I am.
like a truly classic piece of cinema, like Scooby-Doo Island of Monsters with Matthew Lillard.
It's so refreshing to have people who have seen all of the like Marvel movies, because I was writing with a guy today, cool dude, and he was like, oh yeah, I was like, do you know about the Marvel? Like, are you into the Marvel movies at all? He's like, oh, I'm not really into them, but like I've seen every single one of them. I'm like, see, that's what I love about being a nerd. Is like you can not be into something but have seen everything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I've just seen all of them. Because that's how I am. It's like I'll just see all of them because they come out and I'll go see them. It's not like I'm like obsessed with them, but
yeah, it's
there's like a range of it. Like there's people that like will just watch those movies over and over again. The majority of the movies I've only seen one time, maybe twice.
Yeah, the ones I find throwing on in the background, even I only want to throw on the ones I like. Usually that's like Avengers 3 and 4, maybe Guardians 1 and 2, Civil War, maybe Winter Soldier. That shit.
I'll tell you the ones right now that I would just take off the top of my head that I think have good replay value is Infinity War and Endgame, and Winter Soldier and Civil War, Doctor Strange, Homecoming, the first Spider-Man one, with in this realm, Iron Man. Did I say Guardians?
Yeah.
There you go.
Basically, every week we get
like
together to talk
10.
about shit like this. Movie films, video games, pictures, JPEGs.
Indeed.
And more. Subscribe to us on YouTube if you're watching this. We would sure appreciate it. Pump those motherfucking numbers up. And follow us on Spotify if you're not already doing so you don't miss a single episode. Shout out to the people that jumped on my stream like last week, and a lot of people listen to it on Spotify, which is cool. I mean, it makes sense. We got about 2,000 followers. You forget we have like 2,000 Spotify followers, which is a lot of. Did you know that?
Pretty cool.
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah. Yeah, we have like 2,000 Spotify followers. I mean, that's what we were keeping track of before we started the YouTube.
That's right. I haven't
You
checked in
forget
forever.
that so many people actually listen to this.
And YouTube's up to like 350, right? Or
Yeah. So
nice.
I should check the Spotify more.
I've never been a video guy. You know, I've never been a video podcast guy.
No, I like
because
audio.
but I don't go to YouTube. It's not like my.
That
not
is
where
my
I
main
go.
media.
Well, also
Exactly.
like
See, that makes sense.
it's also pretty funny on YouTube is most people's central media thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm always doing something while I'm listening to the podcast is the reason. I'm not a big sit and watch a podcast kind of guy.
Right.
But yeah,
Me
anyways.
neither. I have it on at work
But anyway.
usually, and like I can peep over at the screen, but I'm not watching it actively. You know,
But shout out to those that do. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
absolutely.
Definitely a big,
If I just
big vibe.
stood like this,
That would be great. Hold that while I
Don't
read the
move.
rest of this. So, follow us on Twitter as well at Welcome Boke Pod and Instagram at Welcome Boke Podcast to get updates on the podcast every week and reach out to our Gmail, welcomebokepodcast@gmail.com with your questions, comments, suggestions, and we will read them on the show, by God. Links to all these are listed in the show description. He did it. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. Imagine doing that. Like that's you want to pretend like you're frozen on a Zoom call, like to get out of it, but you do it with your arms up, like so.
yeah, like I just start blowing up on somebody randomly, just like it's like what the
holding two heavy things. You're like,
It'd be crazy.
and that would be really cool.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
That was really good. Hey, that was a good one.
There was a good one, bitch.
All right, yeah, I need my glasses.
But yeah,
Doing
man,
scary
welcome to the
voice.
show. Let me crack open this email, see if we got anything.
I know there was one we've been meaning to crack into for a hot second.
Oh, this comes from two-step verification turned on.
Let's go.
Oh, wait.
Say?
Sorry. Oh, wait. We got another one from Zoom Video Communications Payment Process. Oh.
Fuck yes, let's go.
Connor.
Welcome
got-
to YouTube Premium. What's this one?
Connor, you're being a stinker. All right. This is just soliciting. Okay. Bummer.
Okay.
That's thank you, Sinkwitz, for that.
Oh, this one's a real one.
Oh wait, did we read this one? The Julian De La Cruz one?
I don't believe we did.
Okay. I'm gonna we didn't do the desert island thing question.
Oh wait, no, we did do that. We did do that. My mistake.
I don't know. Did we?
I think we did. Wait.
I don't think we read this, did we?
Tony.
How do I have this bad of a memory at 26?
Tony, chime in.
Let me
Yeah,
look.
we have not read this. I don't think we've
Okay.
read this.
I'm tripping,
right.
dude. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
No,
I don't
yeah.
think. Yeah, you're right. I
Yeah,
think
okay.
I was thinking of a different one.
Yeah,
Wait,
I mean,
different
someone has
question in
given
the
us like
same-
a question sort of, yeah, I think. Okay.
Wait. Oh wait. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I think it even says the premise is similar to. Oh wait, no.
Gotcha.
There's two people's questions. Okay, this is another podcast too.
Oh, look at that.
Well, shout out to you guys. All right,
So what's
two
the
questions
question?
from a podcast. I guess we're just reading an email now. Why not? You know, we got other shit we can talk about. Let's start with an email. Why not? Because we sometimes
just-
we forget.
These are good springboards. Let's just
Mm-hmm.
see where we end up. You know what I'm saying? Let's just take a dive off the comedy diving board.
I
here.
do like some of our topics, but anyways,
For sure.
who cares? Two questions from a podcast with nothing better to do than to bother a podcast we admire. Oh, thanks. This comes from Julian and Sean, I guess. Julian's question: you three are stuck on a deserted island. Who is the first person that gets eaten? My theory is this: Max, needing to be the hero, sacrifices himself to let Tony and Connor have a chance at survival and continuing the podcast.
You self-centered piece of shit. You sacrifice yourself.
You just had to be
Just
the
to be
hero,
the-
Max. That's classic Max, always needing to be the hero.
Hey, dude, I'm a good guy. All right, I'm a good guy.
but only because you think you deserve to be.
That's right.
Yeah, no, I'm a good guy.
Because you always got to be the hero and pay your taxes. I get it, Max.
Yeah.
Relax.
Look, I just gotta, I gotta be a good guy.
I remember I worked with this one kid who was a fucking moron. He's like, yeah, my accountant just told me like they don't even really pay attention. So just like say you have like 5 dependents on your taxes, and they'll like you'll get paid like $15 an hour. And I'm like, what? You're an idiot. Anyway,
sounds like a bad idea.
It's tax fraud.
Yes. While eating some fall off the bone tender Max barbecue. Oh, we're eating you apparently in this. Tony realizes it's not enough for 2. It is enough for 2, trust me. Tony sneaks up on Connor while he's taking a piss and beats him to death with Max's partially chewed yet somewhat erotic severed head. Yo, these fools are. Yeah.
I don't know about that
I don't know. It's like Mad Libs. Like you just put in 3 random people's name into this.
Yeah.
As Tony is walking back towards the campfire triumphant, he begins foaming at the mouth. What Tony doesn't know was Connor had the same thought about surviving and poisoned his Max kebabs. Everyone dies. Wow, that's badass. I poisoned Max's roasted corpse to kill Tony because I knew he would want to kill me. I could see the flaw with this is I could simply overpower Tony and choke him out on the spot if I wanted to.
Yeah, but you're such an oaf, I would be able to sneak up on you if you weren't prepared.
That's specifically a big guy insult. Is like, you're so big that you're dumb. You're such a big guy that you're an oaf. Because you gotta be dumb.
Dude, all I gotta do is wait till like 5 p.m. and you'll be fast asleep. And I can just fucking.
When he's done eating his afternoon gruel, come up to the oaf and bonk him on the head with a sharp rock. And turn them all to stone. An oaf, he was a big oaf beating off in the forest. And right when he came, he wasn't paying attention. We turned them all to stone. And then they're like, yeah, I don't think that was in the original Fellowship, but okay.
It's non-canon.
Everyone dies. Then 10 minutes later, a huge yacht pulls up and out comes Jeffrey Epstein, who uses his dark arts to implant your 3 souls into the bodies of his child, quote unquote, guests. You're all revived, given the chance to start life youthful and full of old man spunk. That's the end of the question.
That's
not a question.
I'd have to,
There's no question mark.
That one.
That's a nightmare upon nightmares.
I just had 2 nightmares to share with you.
Yeah. Hey, big fan of the podcast. I have this twisted nightmare that I came up with. Would you like to hear about it? It involves not only you all 3 being stranded, but then murdering each other. And then when you're murdered, your soul's somehow mystically coming out of your body and going into 3 Epstein victims. Anyways, no question. Just enjoy.
The twisted mind of Eli Roth.
I feel like the question is... if you're given a chance to start to life youthful and full of old man spunk, what would you do? I guess maybe.
Oh no, his question is who is the first person that gets eaten, and then he just gives us his theory.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I got so lost in that I forgot. I do. I think because I have the most meat, and I'm probably your guys' best chance of survival, and I would be.
It would be the noble thing to do because we don't require as much to survive, so we'll survive longer on the island. Better chance of living long term,
right?
Right.
Plus, with the ocean, we could probably like preserve your offerings. Pretty well.
Salt?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
High salt content of the ocean would keep his meat fresh
like kind
for
of
us.
Desiccate the.
You could probably also take the salt from the salt water and get it out, and then put it on me somehow.
And then we could just season it. So there's also that. And
I feel like if I ate one of you 2, I would eat more than the other person because I'd get bored and eat.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. You just eat for fun.
Because then, I mean,
ideal for island survival.
If anyone but you dies first, then it's just like, okay, well.
Tony's like, you're not used to eating a macro-based diet, and so diet restrictions are a little bit more in line with my tactic.
I'm built for that shit.
I'm built for caloric deficit diet, so I know a little bit about lifting more than you. And it's like, Tony, did you just become Norwegian?
I don't eat for pleasure. I watched fucking Mission again the other day.
Yeah. There is a second question on this email. Do you guys want to read it?
Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah, let's hit it.
So Sean's question, it says, the premise is similar to Julian's, but distinct enough. Okay. Yep. You are plane crashes on a desert island, all with broken hands sustained from the crash.
Okay.
Oh, boy. Oh, wow. I see where this goes. Desperate for nourishment on an island that has only one edible produce grown there, a fruit that doesn't provide any nutrients. It only allows those who eat it to produce literal buckets of semen daily. Faced with the certainty of starvation, only having the massive amounts of protein-filled mango, who begins chugging the others twos come first. Remember, your hands are broken, so you have to use your mouths. Can't let all that protein go to waste. Well, it's me, obviously. I mean, I'm a queer man, so I'm obviously going to be more ready to have a penis in my mouth.
I think it would be more of we would release into a receptacle, and you would then.
He's saying to use your mouth, so you have to use your mouth
because you have broken hands. Well,
and like, what are you going to beat off into? You can't. Your hands are broken.
So it's sort of,
you're just gonna think of Carmen Electra really, really hard until you bust.
Knock a coconut down, and then you cut it in half and use it as a sort of bowl.
Oh, you a genius, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Coconut.
This is what
I'm thinking about this.
Things like coming up with ways to beat off with broken hands on a desert island. That's what I'm built for.
Yeah, dude. I just, when I was put on this earth, I was like, you know what? There's two things I know: macro-based diets and busting.
Yeah,
and busting into coconuts with broken hands.
There's two things I've always known: what my macros are, and that I can definitely have sex with the ground on a desert island and my hands are broken.
Yeah, we just fuck the actual beach.
Yeah. I make a mermaid out of wet sand and then I have sex with her face.
We'd get it to where it's just barely touching like the crest of the tide. So then you get a little bit of like intermittent lubrication kind of going in and out, and then it creates that suction.
All right.
Kind of like when you're watching an anal scene and they just keep dumping oil into that asshole. Nope. No one?
Maybe.
Nope. No one? All right.
No, not a fan of oil.
Johnny Carson being like,
messy.
You ever watch hardcore anal pornography and they keep squirting lube into their asshole?
Well, those were fucked up questions.
Those are funny as... That kind of porn is so funny because it's almost like a sport, like the gay porn, because they have on like gloves. They have on like it's like a guy making barbecue.
Yeah, that shit just like hurts me to watch. He's like, all right, we're gonna pull apart this pork butt. Oh, look at that, and it just
it falls right off the bone.
Yeah, just fucking the classic like TikTok where it's just like a guy taking a knife to like a big brisket, and he just like puts it. He just goes like he puts the knife down. He just fucking does that, but with someone's asshole.
Yeah, salt and pepper. No, didn't drop it in dirt. Grow up.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not burnt. Hey, is that burnt? No. Did you drop it in dirt? I didn't burn it. It's not dropped in dirt. Oh, okay.
Grow up.
Grow up.
He always says grow up. Grow up. And then that's when you hit the old man filter. That's the joke.
Oh, yeah.
Grow up.
Okay, boomer. Hey, boomer.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer. What? I just owned you, dude. That's an own.
Okay, boomer.
I saw Godzilla versus King Kong a few years ago.
Ripper.
And
that's my Godzilla noise.
I saw it in IMAX. That was tight. Actually, it was like a row back from the main aisle. So it was like very much right up.
I don't really care about spoilers for this, Max. Do you?
Yeah, I've seen it already.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you saw it? Nice.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Y'all go ahead and talk about them.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah, no, it was super fun to watch. The whole fucking like Millie Bobby Brown plot.
Yeah, so, completely unnecessary.
She's like, Dad, Godzilla is attacking on purpose because of what's going on in the thing. She's like, I gotta go track down. I'm like, And they just
And what's his name? Is the dad? So it's just like, I don't
Chandler.
care about this guy. Yeah, fucking.
Someday they need to make a
Kyle
mouse
Chandler.
movie.
Chandler.
Someday they need to make a mouse movie that's just a silent film with just sound effects, but nobody talks.
What I was saying is, I wish that they would make a movie like this, but it'd be the vibes of like War of the Worlds, where it's like the grimness.
Well,
of the
that's
tone
what
of the
Cloverfield is.
Well, I've heard that Shin Godzilla, the 2016 one.
Yeah.
Have you seen that,
My
Connor?
roommate said that was
No,
like
but
that.
that's made by like the actual original team, I think, that
Yeah.
made the original God or the same studio. It's like a canon Godzilla film.
Yeah.
And it looked really fucking tight.
Yeah,
I mean, it
because
looked
that
sick.
one is in the same vein of the first one, where it's like it's not about Godzilla. It's not like a fucking jerk off thing. It's from the human perspective of just like, what the fuck are we gonna do about
Right.
this
But
I
shit?
mean, that's
like
kind of like fucking. What do you call it?
the first one in
Cloverfield.
2014. Oh yeah, Cloverfield.
Like that. That's kind of like also the bleakness that I would want out of a Godzilla movie. Like, okay, because literally, like, like scores and scores of just Chinese citizens are just getting destroyed in this
Takes
battle.
place in
when they're-
China?
One of the final battle takes place in is it Beijing?
Yeah, I think it
Beijing
was
or Hong Kong?
It was in
I can't
Hong Kong,
remember
I
which one.
think.
Beijing.
That's interesting.
And yeah, and like that whole city just gets decimated.
Oh yeah.
And you see it shows like shots in the street of people running, so it's like obviously just people are just getting crushed. But then it'll like cut to fucking Millie Bobby Brown and her two sidekick characters like
Yeah, fucking Brian Tyree Henry.
being
It's
like,
yeah, the government's creating something down there. We got to go find it. And it's just like Millie Bobby Brown and Brian Tyree Henry are just the vehicle to find Mecha Godzilla.
and they have a pudgy Australian friend.
Yeah, just because you need a fat
14-year-old
kid in there.
Australian kid with them. He's like, oh man, well, I can't even do an Australian accent right now on the spot.
Fucking
We
Godzilla.
can't go over there. Like, yeah. Oh, we can't go
Yeah, he
over
made
there.
some joke about doors. He's like, man, God, I can't even like think
Yeah,
about
I-
to say like I can only say like shrimp on the Barbie and like
King Kong?
shit like that.
You tell me
I
that
can't-
King Kong's
Kong.
damn tan with Godzilla, man.
We can't fight King Kong.
yeah,
Just like,
exactly.
yeah.
You're like,
We
why
can't
are you
fight
in this
fucking
film?
King Kong, man. King Kong's a giant ape. What are you going to do? You're going to fire a rocket at him. Can't do that.
What are you going to do with Mecha Godzilla?
Yeah,
What are you going to do with
Mecha
Mecha Godzilla? Mecha
who's the guy
Godzilla.
Millie Bobby Brown
Godzilla.
from Stranger Things.
I mean, it's a
no.
fucking giant lizard. It's Godzilla over here.
Godzilla.
Oh my God.
Godzilla.
I got in the Mac. I can't control Mecha Godzilla.
I mean, if it was a giant kangaroo, it might know what to do. It's a giant
driven me
ape.
off
We don't have
course.
apes. We don't have fucking apes in Australia.
Apes.
So
We don't
what?
have apes.
What happens though is literally like the plot is Kong is like on Skull Island, and they have literally a whole facility built around the entire island.
Is this a sequel to
contain
Kong
him.
Skull Island?
Yes, same
Yeah,
Kong.
it bridges the gap.
So they built a whole facility around the island, and it's like fully concealed. But they bring him out to see if he can lead them through the planet into Hollow Earth, and they do that, and they get down into Hollow Earth.
Wait. Back up. Huh?
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Hollow Earth? The Earth is hollow in this movie?
Yeah, it's
Right.
hollow, and there's huge like Godzilla like creatures down there. and
Because
shit.
remember how in Skull Island they're like the ground is so thin. Well, that's where those fucking snaky boys from Skull Island lived.
I didn't catch
Right.
Skull Island either, so.
Oh, you didn't
I've
see
only
that?
seen
Oh,
parts
okay.
of that one. I haven't seen it all the way through.
It's perfectly fine.
Wait, is that why you watched that in preparation for this movie, basically?
I watched it just because I thought it was going to be pretty good. Because I liked
it's where all
the
the-
two Godzillas.
Fair enough.
It's where all the other if you saw the Godzilla from
sure.
like 2 years ago, because that was like the last movie I saw before the pandemic.
King of the Monsters.
Yeah, and there's a ton of like kaiju creatures in that. Like what is his name? Ghidorah.
Yeah,
And
Ghidorah.
Ghidorah is in this one. Ghidorah, it's like the 3-headed dragon. They put one in Mechagodzilla. They put one in a satellite, and they put one
Like the brains.
in just like a building where the pilot is sitting inside of. And that's what Mechagodzilla is. made of, I guess.
So wait. First of all, I'm gonna have you explain that. But there was another Godzilla that came out recently. What was it?
Yeah.
King of the Monsters.
was
Godzilla
like
King of the
20
Monsters.
2018.
Right,
2019,
okay. And
I
then,
think.
yeah, I remember
19?
that because he does a blast down like Mothra's
Yeah.
mouth or something like that. That's fucking
Yeah.
badass. Okay, damn, they've been pumping these out. What is this?
Yeah.
Warner Brothers doing this? Who's doing this?
I think it's Legendary.
it's
I don't think I
Warner
saw that
Brothers.
on
It was on
George's-
HBO Max, right?
Yeah.
It's
'cause
on
I-
HBO Max, yeah.
Yeah, because I think I saw that on like a George post on like Letterboxd that it's Legendary Pictures.
Yeah, but who's the big company behind
Shout
it?
out
Is it
George.
Universal?
WB.
Is it Paramount? Or is it
I don't know.
WB?
It is.
Let me look.
Yeah. But shush.
It's really just those three now. Besides, and it's not
It's
Disney,
Warner Bros.
obviously. Warner Bros. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're building like that whole.
Oh, this was from 2019. Godzilla King of the
Yeah.
Monsters.
yeah.
Yeah, they've
And
been
then-
on a one a year.
Oh, and
kick,
she
I
was in
guess.
that as well. Okay. Wow, this looks. The Godzilla in this one is a chubby motherfucker. Big
Yeah,
old
he's
for
a
sure.
thick boy.
legs.
The action is good though. It's good as shit, and the
Yeah.
CGI looks good. And
And it's a quick ripper.
Sound design is
there,
dope.
yeah, it's a quick
Yeah.
ripper. There aren't like that many shitty jokes, like
Good.
where you're just like,
There's not a
Like-
ton of fat on it. Like it's a pretty.
Pretty,
Kinda,
pretty
there's
straight
always
to the
something
meat.
happening,
Yeah, it's 2
yeah.
hours. You know, that's not bad. I guess.
There was a perfect scene where
Whoa.
I was able to go use the bathroom. It was like
shorter
an
than that.
exposition scene with Millie Bobby Brown's characters.
Yeah, you can pretty much
And I was
skip
like-
all
and,
that.
and I got back right as Mechagodzilla gained consciousness and went rogue. And then there was that huge fight at the end where
Yeah.
Godzilla and King Kong team up and fight Mechagodzilla.
Which that was come on.
which-
I
just
gotta
the fact
watch
that
this.
yeah.
This sounds
Yeah.
really. I'm looking at the picture. Like, tell me something. Do you ever see shit like this in the movie? Like, is that really what you
Yeah.
see?
Yeah.
100%.
Oh my God.
Dude, it's so awesome.
That's
oh my
insane.
god.
That
Tony,
was-
don't mention don't even
Yeah.
fucking bring that up cuz like dude, and there's one part in particular that
I might just
all
watch
of it-
this bitch after this episode.
It all just came back to me. I would watch it with you. I would put it on
I
this
would-
screen and then watch it with you while I play like fucking something.
I feel like seeing it in IMAX
time.
though, like really enhanced it. Like watching it on my
Oh,
TV, I feel like I would just think it was like, yeah, okay. But like seeing the,
I mean,
feeling the scale
I don't
of it.
know. That image on this TV would still look sick. I mean,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it would be cool.
and I'll
It'd be
turn
cool,
that
but
bitch up too.
you just wouldn't feel the vibrations of the fucking sound system. Just like seeing that, like, and like a 40-foot tall like picture of King Kong in front of you, and it's just like shaking the chair that you're in. You're like, oh
Yeah. Have you gotten at least one shot yet? Even
no, what?
vaccination. Like,
No.
yeah, but honestly, seeing in IMAX, you really got to like
There was
the
like no one
rumbling of
there,
the floor. You
so-
can hear the COVID shuffling off the ground.
Dude, I'm
I'll be fine. I wore a mask the whole time, except when I was eating popcorn.
Which was the whole time, probably. except when I was eating the popcorn that was popped in the theater that I went to.
oh man.
Yeah, it was tight though.
Except when I was eating the popcorn.
Except I was eating
Tony has like a zipper that he just puts this shit in.
I'm all vaxxed up. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
but
shout
for
out
real.
John Mayer.
Yeah.
Just in
But
general.
he says get your vax. But I'm fully but unironically I'm fully vaxxed up. I'm ready to party.
You really are?
I'm good to go. Dude, those two
When did you
kicked
get your
my-
second one? Oh, that's right. That's right. You got your second one. and it kicked your ass.
Tuesday? Took me out. Fucked me up for a day.
Yeah, I can't wait for that, honestly. I'm excited because it's
Yeah.
a day off work.
Exactly. It will probably just expect it to kind of kick your ass. It will feel like it'll feel like a flu for like a day, but then you'll wake up the next day and be like, "Oh shit! All right, I'm fine." In fact, I feel tremendous.
That's
I
dope.
felt oddly good the day after I like stopped.
I feel like
feeling
it's
shitty.
your body's updated all of its drivers.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, all right, we're
a
good to go.
firmware update.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had to patch out COVID-19.
right.
There was this bug where people's lungs were failing.
Right. I upped I guess this is what you call it. I'm overclocking my computer.
Oh, right on.
So COD runs really well now, which is
Nice.
cool.
I was getting ready to do that myself, actually.
It still only runs at like 80, 90.
Do you have a 60 hertz display? Or do you have a
75?
Are you 75? Oh, then you should be fine. You're still, so long as you can actually see the frames you're rendering.
Yeah, I think I can.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll stream some of that after this.
Because hertz is basically frames. So like if you have a 75 hertz display, that means like it's capable of reproducing 75 frames. So,
Right.
Because like right now it's like I can run shit at like fucking 100 frames per second on certain games, but it's like I don't see them. I have a 60 hertz display.
Yeah, I wonder if I should get a 144 because I've heard those are pretty good.
Probably would be.
I think I may want to try it just to see what it looks like. Because then can't you capture in 144 frames if you do that too?
Probably.
Or no? I guess you can't. You probably stream only at 60.
Yeah, you may just have to lower. If you lower your overall graphics settings to maintain the frame rate. Because I was playing Doom in 4K and it was playing fine, but I was streaming it the other day and it kind of like lagged a little bit. It was dropping frames here and there.
That happened to be, I think, what I had like VSync turned off when I was playing Doom because it was like, yeah, we can't. Although that was before I was hardwired, or no, it was a graphical thing.
Yeah,
like,
but once I
really
turned my
pump
shit to 1440 from 4K, it was tight.
Yeah.
Worked out fine.
How is that 4K shit going? Like that shit kind of seems crazy.
It's a great
beast.
monitor. I fucking love it. It looks great. Because I don't really like. I'm not super hardcore about frame rate. I'm sure if I experienced like a super high frame rate, I would get it. But I was like, I would prefer clarity and like I can play if I'm not streaming, I can play games in 4K and they run pretty standardly. I'm sure like newer games will be harder, but I just kind of wanted something that I could, as shit gets better and 4K gaming becomes more of a thing.
Yeah,
if I upgrade,
it gives you a lot of runway for your graphics card.
Exactly,
upgrading in the future.
Mm-hmm. Plus, it has like it's got a really great stand and the color. Like I haven't done shit to the color grading out of the box. It's just fucking, it's just tight. But yeah, and just it's awesome to just have a fucking fatty screen just fully in. I am the Doom Slayer.
Yeah.
Because that game is still so good. I will spend $5. I will spend $5 on Doom any day for any system.
Did you get Eternal? That's the
not on
really
PC yet. I have it on PlayStation, but I really want it on PC. It's on sale on Bethesda right now for $30, but you can't open it in Steam.
Well, you have Game Pass.
No, I don't.
Just get Game Pass again.
Oh, I want it in Steam because I want the achievements, but you can't. But it's not on sale on Steam. It's only on sale through like the Bethesda launcher, which doesn't have achievements, and also fuck Bethesda. So it's just like I want my game in Steam. I don't want to. I already have Epic. I already have fucking Steam. I have Xbox. I don't want to buy another fucking game. I don't want to download another fucking game host thing. Right. Just dumb. Anyway, what have you guys been playing? Warzone?
Warzone.
Been playing a lot of Black Ops Cold War. Some Warzone.
Cold War.
Oh, it's Cold War.
Old War.
It's very good. The Gyoza is extremely overpowered. Warzone right now, the AUG is the big gun. The AUG kind of rips ass. I get
they've been nerfing it though.
The AUG.
They finally fully nerfed the AUG. It's not usable anymore, really.
Damn.
Oh, really? The last time I saw someone using it was probably a couple nights ago. So
yeah, they've been every single day I've gotten on. There's been an update for like the past week. It felt like
what the fuck?
It's pretty chill.
Yeah, that shit would get.
That's
why I got
really
rid
fun.
of it. Honestly.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
What do you usually do in Warzone these days, Tony? What's your typical strats?
Well, I've been playing a lot of Resurge, or Rebirth, Resurgence, because you come back so much more and you get in way more gunfights. Yeah. So I've just been doing that. Been using the Car 98, getting some insane like quick scope snipes and stuff. Pretty much can't stop using that in the FFAR.
Decoy for a dog napper is what that Scooby-Doo episode's called.
What? Oh, the
sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking definitely.
Got 2 dubs yesterday. Pretty chill. Maybe
Nice.
3.
Very sick.
Resurge dubs.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
Dude, what did you think of what do you think of
WandaVision.
WandaVision?
I'm only 7 eps. I'm about to. We watched the first 15 minutes of episode 7 this morning.
Oh, okay, so 3 left.
And
Including that one.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
So far, it hooked me in the beginning very strongly.
Yeah, it's so
be-
funny how people shat on it in the beginning. They're like, "Oh my god!" Like the first episode or 2, they were like, "Damn, this sucks." Like, but I'm like, "This is like the best thing that Marvel has done in a while."
Yeah, this is like something that's actually kind of interesting. As the real world starts to become sort of the A story, it becomes less enjoyable.
Yep.
And also, I don't think the later parodies are really weird because it's like you're parodying something that you're basically the same as. It's like you're making fun of like the exact same humor that you use in all of your movies, which is this like awkward. You know what I'm saying? Like
Are you talking
the
about
Malcolm in the Middle one is like
Modern Family?
is like you're as cheesy as the show, you know?
Right.
And then like the Modern Family one is like it gets really confusing at that one because it's like
Yeah, that one.
they're
that
doing
was
like the
only one that
Office
was
and the
super jarring.
Office and Marvel Cinematic Universe humor are like the same.
Yeah,
And they're
Pick
loved
up
by
the
the same
Office one.
people. Well, it's like
it's like Modern
one-
Family. The Office.
It's like it starts with like a do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh well, yeah.
It's
oh
like-
yeah, the theme song is very The Office.
Yeah.
but
And
it's
it's
more.
like-
It's like in a home, I guess.
It's kind of like Parks and Rec,
Gotcha.
Modern
Okay,
Family,
yeah,
The
that makes more
Office.
sense. Yeah.
But I thought I'm still intrigued as to how this is going to pan out, why this happened, what's going on. But I got to say, like, yeah, man, the performances in like the shieldy sort of Marvel TV show vibe, really boring, really leaves a lot to be desired. It doesn't feel like there's much personality to people in these movies that aren't superheroes.
Yeah.
Like they rely heavily on the fact that people are superheroes and superhuman for their character to be interesting, and when they're not a superhero, you kind of realize how hollow the writing is.
Yeah, it's the same thing with like Star Wars, where it's like they're not interesting until you give them powers because you just like limit them. You purposefully limit them because they're humans, and it's just like
John Boyega's character was boring as shit throughout those movies. I'm sorry,
absolutely. It's like you effectively turned him into the person who's just like, all right, that's our human partner who sits at the computer the whole movie. Like that's the fucking
Look at the original cast of Star Wars, the original squad of the adventure. You had a guy who's both of the main characters were Obi-Wan and Luke, literal superheroes.
Yep.
Jedi. Then you had a guy like basically Clint Eastwood's character from Fistful of Dollars, a like badass cowboy smuggler archetype who shoots a guy under the table the first time you basically see him.
with a pet bear.
With a giant bear and then 2 robots. Like clearly each person needs to be really interesting and important. They can't just be slice of life administrative middle management people because there's nothing interesting about that in your universe. Like even Pepper Potts in fucking Iron Man, they don't give her anything. There's nothing there. Like it's just Gwyneth Paltrow being attracted to Robert Downey Jr. That's the full dimension of her character.
Exactly.
Tony. That's her whole character, and it's like there's nothing there. But you know what? Now she's interesting because she's super Iron Woman.
Yeah.
Man, the CG that was like the worst CGI of the whole cinematic universe when her head pops out of that. Yeah.
Hey boys,
just fully floating.
Yeah.
I'm Iron Pepper.
Iron Pepper.
Iron Pot.
Hey. Hey, it's me, Gwyneth Paltrow, definitely here in this image that's entirely CGI except for this small part that's my face. And it's like, and like she's 3/4 profile, but it's like open up here. It's like, hey, Tony, who? I am real.
I'm actually here.
I know you can see under my chin for some reason, even though.
Oh my Christ.
That shit really is. It'll be like an Iron Man. Like when she comes in the movie, it's like literally like an Iron Man like CGI object, and it's like Gwyneth Paltrow. It just looks so weird. It looks like someone put like a meme, like when they do those, like when they did the Endgame final battle thing with like Trump's face over Thanos, like that's what it literally looks like in the movie with Gwyneth Paltrow. It looks like they just like cut out a video and put it in there.
Well, you know why it looks bad? Because if she arrived to the battle and landed right there, she wouldn't just pop up her mask. Like people, like that's just a movie thing, so that people get FaceTime.
Yeah,
right.
There would be a
no matter how
part battle, and then at the end it would be like, now who are you? And then she's like,
that'd be way better. Yeah, exactly. Pooper pets.
That's right, boys.
Popper
That's what
pets.
I always loved about the original Spider-Man is that he would not take off his mask ever, and it would just slowly erode off his face.
Yep.
And ever since the Andrew Garfield one, that's just like, there's crime happening, and then he like takes off his mask. It's like,
I have
there's
to find it.
Yeah. Let me use my Spidey senses with my mask off.
Yeah.
And now the spider suit is so advanced it literally can just like disintegrate and like come back onto his head, you know, like nanotech or whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
And it's sick, but yeah, so it makes
But it's a little like, god damn, like the technology's a little crazy. It's a little nuts.
I mean, it's cool.
It's like I can make a hammer, out of my hand in 4 seconds. Okay?
Right. That's like one of the coolest parts in the whole fucking cinematic universe is when he's fighting Thanos and he just like keeps popping out new weapons and he like nails Thanos' hand to the ground, like has a rocket boosted axe come at him. Just forming out of nothing. Just like,
oh my god,
that's sick.
I need to actually watch those movies.
He can just materialize an engine.
Yeah.
It's like this is like the ion cannon technology. Okay.
The Hulkbuster suit, you know? That shit was crazy.
Fine, I'll do it myself. That's one of the dumbest looking things too. Like I showed it to Grant the other day, and he was constantly laughing at Don Cheadle and also Mark Ruffalo in those movies because their heads in the last part of Infinity War are just planted around these giant robots that are not proportional to their heads at all.
No,
and pretty funny.
Yeah, every one of Mark Ruffalo's lines sounds like he delivered it like I don't know, like he was like yawning at the same time. So we gotta stop him. We don't stop him.
Listen, we know how we can do this. We just have to figure it out.
Come on, guys.
That's Mark Ruffalo.
Band together.
Tony, we know how to do this. We can do this. Tony, we want to go back in time with the houses time. We gotta figure that. Listen, you freaky little green fuck. You talking about Tony?
Whenever I get mad and you gotta I gotta get mad, I get big. That's why I get so big.
Tony.
I pop out of my clothes and I gotta go buy new clothes.
I can't get mad if I'm not the Hulk. I gotta be mad about the Hulk. You don't want that spot. Get up. Oh, dog. No. What's his name with the bow and arrow? Get that guy. Eagle guy. Eagle Thorpe. What's his name? Tony, help me.
I think it's
You gotta get crossbow.
Eagle Eye.
No. Huh?
Eagle
the hunter arrow guy. Hawkeye. Gotta get him
Hawkeye. There it is.
Don't we gotta go back down and get Ninja Hawkeye out.
Wait, no, Jeremy Renner. It's just Jeremy Renner.
And he's like, okay, can we cut? I think Mark's on opiates right now. This is seriously freaking me out. Did somebody give Mark morphine before we started? Who put morphine in Mark's trailer again? Okay.
He's just never breaking character.
He's like,
it's like Tony, it's okay. We don't have to cut.
The only way I can get angry really is I just got to take enough morphine until I think I'm the Hulk. And then I know. He seems like a guy who's on morphine or like opiates.
Fuck. Speaking of morphine, I watched Knives Out the other day. It was all right. It was a movie. But
It was a movie.
it was it didn't. Yeah, it was okay. They gave us Southern Dee Dee Kriege. That's really about it. It's like
Yeah.
what? Now, why would you think that?
Yeah, my name's Bond, James Bond.
James Bond. Now, Lakeith Stanfield, I'm taking over this investigation, and I'm going to smoke approximately 14 cigars throughout this movie.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I was very perplexed by that. I was like, okay, well, what if you just had Daniel Craig in this role? It would have been just as cool, if not cooler.
Yeah,
It was okay.
Yeah.
I just it was a movie where I was like, just like watching Interstellar, which is a movie I ended up liking quite a bit. But this movie was like, it was like, I've never hated a movie so much and then slowly been like, okay, I guess that was okay. Like that was my process, was just instantly
Partially
hating. Well, being like, okay, what's going on here? And then instantly every choice just like making me hate it. And then and then all this bullshit just abhorring the film the whole time. And then at the end, just kind of being like, oh, okay.
Was any of that in part to just like hating Ryan Johnson already because of his?
For me, part of it was that.
Yes.
But the other part of it
I didn't even want to see the film when we saw it, to be honest. It was a family thing.
I think my biggest thing was like there was too many fucking people in it. There's just too many people in it.
Yeah.
They don't. None of them really meshed really well. Like I don't know why Toni Collette was there.
I thought Don Johnson, the guy who plays the main guy who's like the racist guy, or
The patriarch.
The old
patriarch.
guy.
Don Johnson was great. I love Don Johnson and everything he does.
I don't know why Jamie Lee Curtis was there.
She's hot, dude. Still,
Yeah, good for her. Yeah,
good
seriously,
smash.
Absolutely, even today. But yeah, it felt weird. Chris Evans.
You think Jamie
honestly,
Lee Curtis is a fat pussy? What if she just had a 25-year-old woman's pussy? Just like you could flick it and it goes like that.
It's just very tall. It's like a doorstop.
Yeah. Anyways. Sorry.
What if Jamie Lee Curtis had a really tight young
You could
pussy?
flick Jamie Lee Curtis's pussy and it goes just interviewing Ryan Johnson in like those Hollywood interviews where there's just like a black background and like a single light over a poster on a board, just a poster of the movie behind them, and Ryan Johnson's just sitting there like this, and I'm like reading questions off a sheet. I'm like, and the last question, what if you could just flick Jamie Lee Curtis's pussy and it just went like a doorstop? Have you ever had sex with her? Is that what her pussy's like? He's like, anyways, Star Wars 11 is coming out soon.
How would you feel if Jamie Lee Curtis took her top off in the 1983 film Trading Places? How would you feel about that?
What do you think Carrie Fisher's pussy was like when they were filming Star Wars? Like, do you think you could flick it and it would go like a doorstop? What do you think? It's like, well, one, she's dead, and that's incredibly disrespectful.
But two, probably.
yeah.
Probably, yeah. She kind of seems built that way. She kind of had
But
like
I
a
can only
gymnast body.
dream.
I feel like, yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, for sure. And she was doing a lot of coke, so probably
That would be if I was a Hollywood interview. That would be my the thing that gets me most famous is that just killer interview, super engaged, super interested in the interviewee the whole time, and then last question, just like last question. Do you think Liam Neeson's balls like make like a dice bag sound when you shake them? Like, do you think it sounds like
pull up to a D&D session with Liam Neeson's testicles?
Yeah, like he has wooden nuts,
work.
and you're like just shaking them like chestnuts. Do you think that's what his balls sound like? Have you ever fucked him? Have you ever seen his balls? What do they look like? Just
Tell me what his balls look like right now.
Yeah. Do you think Jesse Eisenberg's dick is as narrow as his face? What do you think?
Unlikely.
Do you think he has like a dick, like a doorstop on its side? Do you think that's what it looks like? Like kind of like a beak on its side?
Do you think it looks like the pyramids of Giza? Like when he takes off his pants, he's just got a
stump?
triangle penis.
Yeah, what do you think about that
Prismatic
guy in
dick.
Star Wars who has like a 3-foot long head and it looks like a baguette? What do you think about that guy with the white ponytail? What do you think about that guy? Like, this is Paddington 3. I don't know why you're talking about this. Chiarimundi?
Chiaramundi.
Chiarimundi.
Yarmund.
Uzi dropping a
that
Star
guy's
Wars.
crazy.
Yarimundi,
Just sampling it.
she give me head so long, Chiari Mundi.
I was trying to think of
Is that really him? That's what
head so, she gave me head so long.
head so long,
Chiari
Chiari Mundi. I could see him doing that. Paper so long,
Chiari
Mundi.
Mundi.
Head so long, Chiari Mundi. Man. Thank you guys for watching Woke and Boke. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Legit.
Enjoy being a gay homosexual person. Kill yourself. And no. Max's face, like,
Dude,
that was a choice.
You really can't be saying that kind of stuff, dude.
Yes.
You really can't be saying that. People
I
gonna
feel like I am slightly homophobic, even though I'm queer, because like I see gay guys walk into a bar and be like go sit down with their friends, and I'm like, I do the same shit you do and don't do that, you know? Like that's just how I feel. I'm like, I do all the shit you do that you think you're so gay for doing, and I still don't enter a room with that sort of like entitlement. Anyways, that's a longer conversation for a different time.
We'll get into it next time.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Merry Christmas.
Love you. Bye.